students. Today we are going to start the chapter number 6, that is e-commerce and blogging. In the chapter e-commerce and blogging, first of all, we'll cover the topic e-commerce. What is e-commerce? It is also known as electronic commerce. E stands for electronic. It is also known as e-business or the electronic business. Now, e-commerce, that is also known as electronic commerce or the internet commerce, refers to the buying and selling of the goods or services using the internet, and also it involves transfer of money and data. So this is the definition of electronic commerce. The two type of e-commerce that are popular are number one, shopping, and number two, trading in stocks. So first of all, we are just starting with the shopping, or the you can also call it as the one of the popular type of the e-commerce. Initially, e-commerce transactions were conducted through desktop computers. Today, many handheld devices and the smartphones can perform the transactions. The e-commerce that take place using mobile devices is called m-commerce or the mobile commerce. So here comes the one new term for the e-commerce, that is m-commerce, which is popular nowadays, the full form of which is mobile commerce, as we all use these transactions, yeah, these business in our phones, mobile phones. Now, what are the advantages of e-commerce? It has, number one is faster buying process, another one store and product listing creation, then cost reduction, then affordable advertising and marketing, then flexibility for the customers, then no reach limitations, product and price comparison, faster response to the buyer and the market demands. All these are the advantages of e-commerce. Now further, e-commerce is complete when there are the buyers and the sellers. So it offers the advantages to the both buyers and sellers also. Now we are going to discuss about the advantages to the buyer for the of the e-commerce. Number one is wide range of products and services. This is for the buyer. Another one is convenience. The next one is it saves money, it saves time, and it provides the adequate information. These are the advantages of e-commerce to the buyers. So I have told you now the five advantages. Now further, the another one is advantages to the seller of the e-commerce. Number one, again, faster buying process, store and product listing creation, cost reduction, affordable advertising and marketing, flexibility for customers, product and price comparison. These all are the advantages to the sellers for of the in concern of the e-commerce. Now further is e-commerce business models. Now there are the four basic models for the e-commerce business. Those are, number one is business to consumer. Another one is consumer to consumer. The third one is business to business. Then fourth one is business to employee. These are the four basic e-commerce models for the business. Repeating: business to consumer, consumer to consumer, business to business, and business to employee. Now coming on the first model, that is business to consumer e-commerce. The term business to consumer e-commerce, that is also known as in the short form B2C. It refers to the process of selling products and services directly between a business and consumers who are the end user of its product or services. So this is business to commerce e-commerce, business to consumer e-commerce, in which there is the direct relation between the process of selling products and the consumers also. This is your business to consumer e-commerce. The next point for this one is most companies that sell directly to consumers can be referred to as business to consumer companies. In short, you can also call it as you can also call it as most companies that sell directly to consumers can be referred to as business to consumer e-commerce. Now the another model is consumer to consumer e-commerce. In short, it is known as C2C, or consumer to consumer e-commerce is one consumer selling goods or services to another consumer online, similar to how the eBay works. eBay is a site that works on the concept of the consumer to consumer e-commerce. It is a type of trade relation where both the sellers and buyers are consumer instead of the businesses. Now this is the consumer to consumer e-commerce. Now further for the same topic is the purpose of consumer to consumer e-commerce is to enable consumers to buy and sell directly other consumers without having to go through a middleman. In the consumer to consumer e-commerce, no middleman is required. Simply one consumer can buy or sell the things directly to the another consumer. A solid example of the consumer to consumer e-commerce or transaction would be classified sections of a newspaper or an auction. This can be the good example through which you can understand the topic of model of consumer to consumer e-commerce. Another one is business to business e-commerce. Business to business, in short, B2B, refers to commerce between two businesses rather than to commerce between a business and an individual. E-commerce, it means instead of having the trading between businessman and the individual consumer, if it is it is happening that business to businessman is having the commerce with another businessman, then that is known as business to business e-commerce. To understand the concept clearly, so I just having the example here. B2B transactions are also the backbone of the automobile industry. The example I am taking here is for the automobile industries. Many vehicle components are manufactured independently, and auto manufacturers purchase these parts to assemble automobiles. Tires, batteries, electronics, hoses, and door locks, for example, are usually manufactured by various companies and sold directly to the automobile manufacturers. So this example make you clear the concept of business to business e-commerce. Now another one is business to employee e-commerce. The intention is to increase um, wait, let me move to another next previous slide. So business to employee e-commerce means it refers to the commerce between a businessman and an employee, where the trading or the commerce that happens between a business and an employee, that is called B2E or business to employee. The intention is to increase not only efficiency but also the employee satisfaction and a sense of community within the organization. So this is the chap this so these are the topics covered in this video. So I hope you all understood this concept. Thank you for the watching and have a nice day.